everyone, Teresa Morrow here for Inspiration Nation TV. This week I want to talk about how to get trust back once it's broken. Trust is a precious commodity and it should not be taken too lightly. It should be protected when given and treasured when received. Trust is one of those things in a relationship that is just so vital. And sometimes the relationship that we have with a person who's broken it is a trust built over quite a bit of time, especially with family members. You're kind of born into that. It's like built-in trust factor, right? With a parent or a sibling, you're just supposed to be able to trust them no matter what. It's just like an oath or something, like a family oath. But that doesn't always happen, does it? Over time, sometimes things happen and we get in a predicament where the trust has been broken. And even if it's with a friend, it can seem like, over time, maybe it's a childhood friend that you've known for 20 years and they've done something to you to break that trust. There's a few ways I want to share with you that you can get back to building that trust again. One way is to, if you can, talk to that person open and honestly. You don't have to be nasty or mean. It doesn't have to get really ugly. You can really just be open and honest with that person. And like I said, I know that can be somewhat difficult at times, but if you can open that line of communication and just let them know how you feel about what they've done to you, or perhaps if you've done something to them, just be really open and honest about why and how and all of that stuff. And that's one way to help mend it. The other thing is, if you're not able to talk to that person at this point in time, I know with myself, after the disownment, and I felt such mistrust between my father and myself, I had to journal about it. It really helped me get back to a place where I could build trust within myself and with the other relationships in my life at that time, because with my not being able to trust my dad, I felt at that time, it kind of made all my other relationships kind of break apart with the trust factor until I was able to look at them individually for what was going on between those individual relationships and not place the relationship that was broken with my dad into those other relationships. Sometimes we tend to do that. We tend to bring in something that's broken from one relationship into another relationship and burden a relationship with something else that happened way over here, and then this relationship gets broken over here too because of something else. I know it can be hard to do that, but it's when you need to step back. That's when you need to step back and really analyze that one relationship has nothing to do with another. But journaling about it can help you take time and take inventory of each relationship and the trust within each relationship and recognize that they're separate. So that is my tips on how you can help build and possibly mend that trust in some broken relationships. Thank you for listening to this episode of Inspiration Nation TV.
As always, you can join in the discussion by going to teresamorrow.com. And if you enjoyed this video, like it or subscribe to the channel on YouTube. Thanks again.